Daily TV so. According to Alaska, Akroma, Godfred is still out as well court. Now, NDC communicator from Oti region, Abranti na kasa yipa wa kasa papa. Was it? Say Afenyo case ne Godfred NTS say ruling abano. Ruling na abano. Omontiasia they can go to international court. If the international court can impose decision on them. Into ruling no is the final ruling it stands to say a year Supreme Court akwashi and I say outro the what the interlocutory injunction or person the whole to the process of removal of Chief Justice. Nkwati otirage communicator nensem no kan more dey pa into say they can still go to Supreme Court na abere Supreme Court a ruling if they still do defy the resource. They can go to international court if only they can withdraw or retract the decision of the Supreme Court. In the business, you go in Article 146, you say, maybe come one later. Stay tuned.
Do you know what transpired in our court? Godfred Dummy, Amuko court, sick, bisa say, President is a camp petition. I don't know. Like one train na asemu court. I was on my time and panel no catching us on constitution no baby what constitution no ma actually say president is can we on my timeline.
So
me no can say other suit in court.
Locus where locus classicus evidence to tell you say Godfred case so we because on him talk no
that is so fixed match
ndo on him talk no ntino ko bibia o ka na talk no metna akufo ado fie oni ma plan no na talk no akogye atuma ma no office talk no da so ti o na o justice boafo boni lawyer judge penny judge oni mu nyansa sei beka kire o se o de anya hwe constitution no de ni o de kire me so utimi ka nya anti a o se na ya ja to and that is how law works. Godfred be na Supreme Court to akodu next year onya hwenka
because why is so easy man
onya hwenka anybody wo de enkotu mrabia don't quote any case law na wo de nya kire constitution name from ayi 1 to almost na article 1 wo de nya kire me na kire se ne president mama no enya why boni wo de ka Godfred Damage na ho etiti ni sakora no mu. So you should know that afenyo ma kini MPP for who say the reason why no man lose election no they should go and find solution to Michael Kwe report no. Na enye ni omo ye and for the first time in the history of this country from 2017 to date say watimi anya peaceful demonstration.
That's right.
Amount for akokwan so akwa demonstration a obi mpombo ire antu atimi anya kwan akora Jubilee House.
That's right.
Agina tear gas antu ango obi aso
a whole number of security zone
8
years ago.
8 years ago 8 years ago na we do 37 military hospital kra no na security signal no da saa de ko Jubilee no and then akfanyo mo ne ahiagba mo atimi anante awura Jubilee akoko mo asem. So I also think leadership by the president Kofi Boachini, Mustafa Bande Mutafa, you guys must be very serious with the security at the presidency. Nesindro, I think it's a security threat to the presidency. So Matimiama Afenyoma have access to the place. It should be allowed. There should be some meters, some distance from the presidency before they can do anything. Only MPP need the every time.
Are they?
MPP before they don't trust them.
We are not kita DDT.
No kita DDT. Uyu wanisa unumusaba na wa Jonkuma.
Why then?
Jonkuma
then.
Ayo. Anything. Omo demonstration medu Jubilee. We don't even know what they were holding.
Omo two bomb
nyina. Until next time no, esi engage on far from the presidency. Because we have a country to reset. We have a nation to build. We have a broken country to fix. And we must not allow MPP to intimidate us. And ultimately, I am saying, I find you MPP for if they think President Mahama has erred by conduct, by action, or by his decision, we are breaching constitution now. We go Supreme Court. We go Supreme Court now here. I mean, we belong to international treaties. We go back to international court on human rights to go and ask for whatever you want to ask. Provided you think the international court can impose decision on us, and there was him. Ultimately, President Mahama need leadership to be very firm with their decision. Justice get to talk on CJ. She was the CJ of Ghana.
That's right.
And when you look at the Constitution, Article 125 says that justice emanates from the people
exactly.
and shall be administered on behalf and in the interest of the people. The people now, you see justice, you administer more. And the Constitution also says that when you look at Article 1 clause 2, it says that the sovereignty of Ghana resides in the Constitution. And the Constitution is Ghana for. So the sovereignty resides in the people.
That's right.
The sovereignty resides in the people. And the people know more constitutional sovereignty. They say, we don't want this woman to administer justice on behalf of us. Case closed.
Right.
And we are not touching the CJ with malice. CJ, we are touching the CJ based on what the people want. And Andrea, our fantastic deputy chief of staff,
that's right.
Operation Staff, no way. Catch on, say, President Mahama is not doing anything new with this CJ 10. And I could not do them for Kufu started. And Obabe, when you look at Article 35, Clause 7, it says that about another be started to be here about project new programs now and we are about from the bottom of
I'm at Twasso, Dio, I'm at Twasso. Now, so another catch John Mahama agenda 111 number Twasso. I didn't know where there was a man in Twasso.
Question for the boss. Yapa, MB before jail.
That's right.
Omun go so wa bro nyani ki adapon beef no. No mun repair Michael Kwe report no ne ewo mu no. No mun jaye to see we have a country to reset.
Okay.
After justice get to talk on no or cost rubber form. Ye be inedi.
Oh,
yes, clear.
You are saying this for a fact.
For a fact.
We are reliably informed Kura or no Mukra were parking in your mother.
I mean, you know, say MVP or MVP national elections here, and the just go the Amuna here, Bamunino. They also want campaign, they want achievement.
Okay.
Uncle Shem MVP delegates, and also Munyabika, also Munya pictures, Bichra. And it do, Sana Gravity. We are very focused. Yasha Ghana football, Yasha international community for no say. The judiciary of this country is the engine of our country. Constitution is the working document of every president. And the judiciary na constitution more say so the judiciary is a very sensitive and important organ of government. President Mahama will not, and today will not, arbitrarily or with ulterior motive, no temper with the judiciary and its independence.
Right.
But he has a constitutional duty. So about protecting judiciary, no. Say a mu a fear one more or Timamufo ni GDA in the judicial system, no, you correct it. And to correct that, no, Timamufo no one person justice talk on no, or few no copy bitina. It's as simple as that. We are going to get her off there. And on no kwampo, this will be example to other Supreme Court judges and other lower and high court judges say. So one delay. Why you do my year? Nasa Timamufo na also sworn. So somebody will subo ba ebe wedi. When you say justice no, oyi magistrate you said judge or justice can execute court.
That's right.
You read that story.
That's right.
So why do you think Justice Tokono has the right to punish people and she cannot be punished?
And even the president and who appoint to ground can be impeached.
Can be
removed.
Can be removed. Now wow be now appointed. So in brief, no, we are saying that the president has not erred. I mean, I am an ardent supporter, ardent lover, and ardent reader of constitutional law.
That's right.
Because me masters in law, my LLM, my specialist in international human rights, I am so much connected with the 1992 constitution of this country. And I have never read anywhere when the decision of President Mahama taken, he has not had any part of the constitution. And for that matter, no, demonstration there, demonstration, then never say.
May I say? I was alive the radio until 90. Omutua obi dying when you bring the bill by 10,000.
Unreasonable.
You're too few soon, and I said, someone knows what to my NDC.
Sound in a mixture of MPA, National Petroleum Authority. Deputy Nanado Kufado Point Deputy CEO. She was given another very important leadership position, the head of inspectorate.
inspect wine.
Oh, you go over Nantia inspect all filling stations in Ghana on the belly try to inspect. And this is because B saying that you can seek interpretation at the Supreme Court when you think there is a provision or a clause of the Constitution which is inconsistent with the Constitution. You go to Supreme Court now, seek interpretation. Where a common knowledge of law. Say because we cry the LLB now say normal administrative law, baby. So I'm saying this because Afenyo knows better than this. And then Afenyo actually misleading MBP for no.
Misleading
MBP for no. I mean, a minority leader or a lawyer. So, Officer President Mahama acting in accordance with the Constitution and applying full discretion of Article 46, Clause 10, which says that the President shall sign a warrant permission upon receiving a petition. The Obed must sign a warrant upon a petition. What receive no one suspend Chief Justice say, "Uwa basem yebeka uwasem tena baby answer." This is a constitutional provision that President Mahama I issue the constitutional right to do. So obviously President Mahama constitutional action inconsistent with the letter and the spirit of the Constitution.
You go to court for interpretation.
You don't go and drink alcohol and be on the streets.
David, this is unfair. I am sure.
Okay, and don't even go no fita. What do you call no and go jubilee and go road say we demonstration. Demonstration there, all right. Go over to me. But we demonstration. You don't do demonstration to get a result of constitutional interpretation.
Okay.
So who put a result, sir? Are there Supreme Court interpretation about my own results now? Demonstration didn't mean my results.
Same way now what you am red-handed the crown no tanto. Avenue make say police in any blow to the stand the cross and any subrino. Bra Facebook even bra ya chino crown ewo aya camera chino crown or to na san nipa we oye ECG bonchama on ton containers.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
I'm say bra Facebook I want to FM official. Ave Uber like the page you know. Here we speak truth to power. And then near court so now no markets. Now the video no queen of us all police no and so. And then Ghana Police Service a trade your speaker of parliament. Yama fenyo markets imbra no be yini huano.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
Ebusha bra Facebook I want to FM official. Okay, you share the court so.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
Now, like the page. Like a page, you know.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
Now, bro, Facebook. Now, show the real one for police. Show. Now, like the page.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
Like a page, you know. Oh!
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi. Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
I wish I just like the page. And the one was a minority leader way. We're tuning sa at the about police. It is like an MPP in our power. And call both police, you could better instruct IGP down Paris or Sanchi police in Infantum.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way we are boss.
But the one who said under John Dramani Mahama, MPP for say a court demonstration. I shall say with Okatechi Afrifan in the group. Every age enough a woman crack out Danny Jama boys. And they the Ghana Black Stars are quite Kesi. Yebenya Jama group what represent it. Ghana Police Service, I woman just truncate the Attorney General ko fight here. Ama ya mo kwan. Wamu so mu be 3 days non stop. Amu ko ba ku pa mu so mu ko bi o mabre. And rather day ni awamu ya ayo unlawful. But since ayo constitutional right, say who kwakoye demonstration against the constitution no. Ya mamu kwan. And abra Facebook, amro mu present the petition no. Adama Deputy Chief of Staff stand up no. Tie some o ka kire wom.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way we are boss.
I wish abra Facebook, Ahuncho FM official, Ahuncho FM official. Now, Oba like the page. Remember the difference between the NDC and one barefoot the constitution and the MPP one abide with criminal minded and be go mind. It's an amuntagin another mame so show no.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way we are boss.
I wish I just like the page, like a page. You know, I can black boy yanko. I'll present the petition at the amount stand up. No we any change. Some stand up. Catch no yanko.
And friend, this is to you. The language is very respectful and decent and expresses our views because we know we are addressing the president. We hope that it shall receive the needed support. For the Chief Justice,
I was at TNU.
Go back to her office.
Yes,
and do her
stand up.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
On behalf of the Chief of Staff, here in the office of the President, and on behalf of the President, I'm delighted to receive the petition from the coalition and it will be duly presented to the Chief of Staff for the attention of the President. Let me say that we are happy that your process started this morning and has ended very peacefully. That in itself is a very strong message about the democracy that President Mahama wants to instill in our dear country. If it were the case like this over the past 8 years, I'm sure that the retaliatory politics that you talk about wouldn't have been the case. You referencing retaliatory politics is an admission that the 8 years of President Akufo-Addo and Mahama Bawumia were not the best. You can be assured, however, that President Mahama, as every Ghanaian knows, is not that politician. President Mahama does not believe in retaliatory politics. He's described as, too much of a father for all kind of president, and everybody knows that. Whatever actions that are being taken now, whatever decisions that are being taken now, as everybody knows, is in line with the provisions of our 1992 Constitution. Indeed, before President Akufo-Addo left the presidency, he himself had started a certain process where issues were brought to him by the Chief Justice, and he referred them to the Council of State. And that is what President Mahama has done. It is not about retaliating on something that was done by the previous administration against President Mahama or the NDC. So the process that is ongoing is constitutional, and I do believe that if the committee that has been set, completes its work, whatever decisions that they make, just as the Council of State's advice to the President was binding on
Alaska
him,
the Dawn.
it will be binding on him. I can assure you and the people of Ghana that we appreciate the fact that just as government, ensured that you went about your demonstration peacefully, there was one also last weekend, peacefully without.
I was on an hour, should you and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like and share. God bless you.